All right, welcome back. We continue. Bob Pompeani, Ron Cook, and in the background, Taylor Cook, right here, taking your phone calls at 412-575-2600. We go to the lines, Ron. We got a lot of people out here, and that's Roger in North Hills. First up, what's up, Roger? How you doing? Hello, Roger.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I have a prediction for that game tomorrow night.
Okay.
If the officials call the game the way they should, the Penguins will win. If they let them continue with gang warfare, the Senators might win.
Well, it's hardly gang warfare. It was just a couple of bad hits here and there, but
yeah, I don't think Ottawa's necessarily a dirty team. I mean, it was just a bad play yesterday.
I also think it was pretty incredible, the Penguins' special teams play yesterday. They essentially went
3 for 3.
And 4 for 4 on the penalty kill, which is 7 for 7 in opportunities on special teams.
That's pretty good.
Much better than that. All right, let's move along to line 4. That's JB in Squirrel Hill. Hello, JB.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing?
All right, so I was curious about the Penguins, because so many of their players step up at big times and really are clutch players. So who is the guy who's really responsible for getting these guys in the system? That was my question.
Well, it starts with Jim Rutherford and his assistants, and
there's a lot of scouts.
Yeah, there are a lot of people involved.
Jason Botterill, who just took the Buffalo job. Bill Guerin's involved. Mark Recchi's involved with the minor leagues, and they have scouts. And then they have right after the Stanley Cup Finals, the draft, right? And then their scouts all get together, and
they've done this by giving away a lot of high picks over the years too. So it's pretty impressive when you consider.
I think they have a great system in place at Wilkes-Barre. They've produced coaches that go to the NHL too, and they play the same system that Sullivan wants up here. They've been doing that all along. It's just a great organization, a well-run organization.
Which is why you see guys like Josh Archibald come up and fit right in.
Right.
All right, line 2. Mike in Breezewood joins us here on the Sports Call. Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, I was wondering, I'm pretty sure that Bell was originally an outfielder. Why isn't he put into right, get Asuna at first base, and get Jaso out of the lineup? Don't have any idea why a guy batting 180, it's so imperative to keep him in the lineup.
Well, it's up to 193 tonight. He had 2 hits and an RBI, so this is kind of a strange night. But I get what you're saying, but I'm not. They're committed to Bell at first base. That's what they wanted to do, and they're not.
Well, they thought they had a young outfield together for a long time, right? Even if McCutcheon goes, you still have Polanco, you still have Marte, and you're going to have Austin Meadows theoretically, and they figure the place for Bell is at first base. Hard to argue with right now, though.
He's hitting the ball well, and it's good to see. And tonight, it really didn't matter because the pitching didn't hold up for the Pirates. At least it hasn't so far. Yesterday it was good. Paul on the north side. Hey, Paul, welcome to the program.
Okay, Bob. Ron, how are you doing?
Good.
My question is about the officiating. You brought that up about Wilson getting hit from behind.
Mm-hmm.
Not hit from behind. He got elbowed right to the head.
Well, that too. I mean, there's been at least a half a dozen calls that they've missed in the Ottawa series, if not more, both sides.
All right.
I'm watching the Anaheim-Nashville game. It's the same thing. I mean, Anaheim's interfered with their goaltender at least 5 times, and they haven't called one penalty on the Ducks at all.
That's been really a dirty series. There's been a lot of cheap shots in that series, both ways.
So when you look at that one,
they let them play, I guess. I don't know, in the playoffs.
You have Anaheim, which is a very physical, in-your-face, get in front of the goaltender, whack and hack, versus Nashville, which is not that way. And Nashville right now is challenged because they've lost a lot of centers down the middle. They're
Johansson.
not that good. Who do you
Fisher didn't play tonight, right?
Who would you rather play if you're the Penguins? And if the
Penguins I think if the Penguins can wrap it up tomorrow, I don't think it matters. They get 5-6 days off, rest up, be ready to go. They should beat either team.
Jeannie in Pittsburgh joins us right now on the Sports Call. Hey, Jeannie.
Hello?
Yes, you're on. Go ahead.
I was wondering if the officials are changed every game, or do the same officials work the whole series?
No, they're different ones.
Just once? And are the Penguins players and management not saying anything about the officiating because they don't want to be seen as whiners?
Yeah, I think Mike Sullivan has them very much zeroed in to the point where they didn't even talk about, and I know that Mike Sullivan was not happy with what he saw yesterday on a few things, and yet he's never going to come out publicly.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're not making their point to the league office. Right. You know, Mike Tomlin routinely talks to the league office about calls, and he always says that's between, myself and the league. I'm sure the Penguins have sent video. made their point about what they think about some of these calls. But I mean, I don't think they have to send video. The league reviews everything, so it's
Except
just
hits to the head.
Except hits to the head. They seem to get away with everything.
Line 4 we go. It's Mark in Bethel Park. Mark, welcome to the Borders and Borders Hotline.
Good evening, man. How you doing?
What's up?
Hey, not much. Just wanted to see what you guys thought about who's going to finish out the series in goal, and then if they go to the Stanley Cup, who's going to finish out.
Murray.
And if you don't,
Murray.
And then if you don't mind, just one shout out to the Washington and Jefferson College baseball team for winning their regional and heading to the College World Series for the first time in school history, and it's going to be stakes in Wisconsin for them.
Congratulations to them, but I don't think you're going to see anything other than Murray unless Murray gets hurt.
He gets hurt, right, or unless he just has a bad, horrible game.
I don't see that.
Nope, it looks like it's his ship the rest of the way.
Yes, and then that'll lead to the question we've been talking about for the last year.
What happens afterwards?
Brad is up next. What's up, Brad?
Nothing much, Bob. Hi, Ron. How are you guys?
Good.
I have a Penguin comment for tomorrow's game. The Penguins are going to win 3-1. And my prior question is, when will the Pirates get rid of McCutcheon? Do you think they had enough of him for right now, or do you think that they'll try to deal at the deadline?
Well, right
not
now
going to do it now.
209. It's dipped tonight. He struck out a couple of times around. I don't know.
Nobody makes trades in May either, so you know what? I could see him very easily going in July.
I do too, but your asking price is totally different than it would have been had he had a nice start to the season.
Well, I mean, he still has time to really get hot by the deadline, but so far we're getting beyond mid-May. We're getting into late May, and he's not turned it around. Ryan in Bethel Park joins us right now. What's up, Ryan?
Hey guys, how are you?
All right, what's up?
Good. I'm good. I had a question. I had a comment about the Penguins' defense score, but W&J a great job again. A proud alum for the program. It'll be stakes in Wisconsin this week, and it's coming out of the women's basketball budget. Good luck to them this week.
All right, thank you for that. Line 5 before we go to break. Brian and Evans. Nashville Predators have scored again. So it's 5-3. It looks like Nashville is going to the Stanley Cup Finals. Go ahead.
Okay, hey guys, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Hey, I'm talking, switching gears here, I'm talking about the Pirates game, tonight's game. This is terrible with the umpiring behind home plate. I looked at that call in the David Freese where he got thrown out, him and Hurdle ejected. That was not a strike.
No, it was way outside.
It was way outside. And the second thing is they need to do something with expand replays. They need to have somebody in the press box to look at the tracker, and if there's a questionable call, they need to buzz down to the umpire and fix it and move on. And second of all, this pace of play. Like, this Pirate game is still going on, and I don't know if Major League Baseball is really helping to speed these games up quicker, and there needs to be a pitch tracker.
Well, you sound like what you're suggesting will make it even longer. If you have umpires reviewing every pitch, it's going to make it longer. I mean, a human element with balls and strikes. They're going to miss some calls. There's no doubt. And people are going to get frustrated. I think it works both ways. I'm not ready for a pitch tracker yet to call balls and strikes. I don't know, Bob, if you are.
I don't think there's any way to make this game so faster. I just really don't think there's any way.
Well, yeah, if you make the batters get in there and hit instead of dawdling around.
They said they were going to do
that.
I mean,
I talked to Jim Leland about this at length. He goes, it's not the pitcher's fault. It's the hitter's fault.
But how much realistic time will you save?
Get them up to the plate. Don't let them step out.
412-575-2600. If you want to be heard, call now. We'll be back right after this on the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call.